Hey there. I'm working on making some cut life comfort improvements on my forever world. I should say comfort of life improvements, but wow, you know, that long bottom leaf. Anyways, this is my creeper, my gunpowder, and my rocket and paper factory. And this is my new and improved um, XP farm. Now, one thing I like to do is when I have big builds like this, I'll put myself into creative. This way I don't have to grind for materials. Doing these big builds, well, they're hard enough. And I only have so much time in the day, and I like doing big projects, so this is what we're doing. Some people may call that cheating. I call it maximizing the game. They let you go back and forth, might as well. But anyways, we are going to take a look here. Actually, I'll come down here. Well, first, yeah, this thing took me, I say, a good 4 days. Giant creeper on a giant Minecraft block. I tried to get the scale right. The dimensions of the creeper aren't as accurate to the real thing, simply because I needed an actual square for the actual mob farm. But we'll come down here first. What is this? Oh no, moo cows come in. Okay, welcome to my paper factory. Sugarcane on both sides. So this side here, I have hooked up to my rocket auto crafter. This was a design I found on YouTube. I'll have to credit the maker in the comments or the description. But it worked. His videos were great, and I am subscribed to his channel. But anyways, my gunpowder comes down here and automatically loads into there. The paper comes across into there. And then I have 3 chests for rockets. And I put the only thing different I did is I got rid of the barrels and I put a on-off switch for the actual machine. And then over here, I have a switch to start feeding the sugarcane. And basically the same thing over here for this one. The 3 chests for paper, which I use for trading with villagers for enchanted books. And my trading iron hall and iron farm and trading hall. But anyways, this was another design I found on YouTube. Although the wiring, I'm assuming, was for Java because I could not, for the life of me, get these things to fire individually. But I make the best of it. I'm still getting a lot of paper, and I don't have to harvest it, so that's all that matters. It can be a little inefficient. Okay, now let's go take a look at the creeper farm, and up we go. I will spin around, and we are out on his foot. So here is the collection system and dispenser. Flip this switch right here to start dropping the gunpowder down to my farm rocket factory. And then up here, and the chest below is completely full. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is quite a prolific farm. As you'll see here, I'll stand here for just a minute. Let's see how many creepers start showing up. I use the markers pack on the marketplace to get my chunk boundaries, and my built this factory with my spawning bubble. Maximize. Just look at all of them piling in. Filling up. But yeah. So that's that. And like I said here, I come around and I'll go ahead and turn it on. And it just takes it out. Drops it all the way down. That turns it off. Then the dropper clears. There it goes. It's shut off. Okay, where's my exit? There's my exit. Okay. This is my XP farm. Well, we'll start down here. Okay, so I have little redstone lights here, so all we gotta do is flip the switch. Here, I can show you. Pop. And this is the nice thing about creative. When you're doing projects, I got to choose what I put in the monster spawners. So I've got 2 spawners with skeletons, 1 with zombies, and then this one over here, I have witches. So I get my redstone. And then they'll go. I've got it all positioned, so when I stand right here, I activate all 4 spawners. And as you see there, I gotta crouch. Now I'm still in creative, but I just want to demonstrate once I put things back in survival, but I still have some farms to build, and I've got a big Coliseum project and a dungeon crawl that I'm going to do with some caves on my property here. I want to make a Coliseum with some sticky piston floors for shifting floors. Um, I can have custom monsters with some boss add-ons using custom spawners. Make my own badass dungeons. Almost like a WoW dungeon, but better. Those witches ought to be coming soon. Oh, the babies. There we go. See, it takes a while to get things stacked and revved up. But I should get a nice steady thing of redstone. And of course I'm using a looting. And I'll also have a chest here with extra swords. Yeah. Give it a few minutes, things really start to stack up with 4 spawners. Yeah, you can see them all up there. Coming in, dropping up. Yeah. And I come back down here and it's just loaded. So this is going to be my new and improved XP farm. But I will go around. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and turn them off. But yeah, I really don't care about PlayStation achievements. I mean, this is my forever world. So, when I build these farms, the babies. Oh, that's hilarious. Why am I missing? See? There we go. I don't know how that happened. But you usually end up with one. This is the one thing I end up with one of each stuck at the top. But, of course, you move at a render distance. And they go away. Okay. Down here is my little sorter. I gave him quite a lot. I don't think you've had a carrot before. I will take that and I will put it in its proper place for you. Yeah, no, those don't go there. Rotten flesh, redstone, so that will go there. Bones, bones. Oh, there's the potato. There we go. Carrots will go there for you. Let's see what we got in here. See, just from that short little thing right there, I'm just gonna take some of this like that. Yeah. Oh, there's already one he could have gotten. And so what these are here, these are the same purge systems that I have over at my um, mob farm. And oh, now I hate when this happens. Oh, it does happen time. I should have gotten redstone. So frustrating when those timers mess up. And see that timer over there did the same thing. What the hell? Yeah, okay. At least it's easy to fix. I should probably keep some redstone dust and a torch by each timer in a chest. But anyways, like I was saying, what I need to do now is finish connecting these water paths. They're going to come out here, and then I'm going to have them gradually step down. Um, and then I'll have it come over here. I'm almost. So I've got this factory mod that has conveyor belts, and I'm thinking what I may do is use the step down water to get it to here, and then from here I can use the factory add-on to bring everything in here to my storage chest. Put things away. Either that, or I could actually increase. I could get rid of the timers altogether and just go straight into an array of chests below here, so that when I want to purge these top chests, I can just pull the lever, let the um, hopper empty out the chest into the lower stack of whatever I have, 3 or 4. But I don't know, I'll have to figure out. And then I also will probably end up having stuff like the bones I want to keep. Yeah, things like that. Definitely the gunpowder, the glowstone, bottles. stuff for enchanting. These things are pretty much useless. I could use them for making dispensers, but they're better off just getting thrown in lava. You know, I really should put an item tag, though I don't have to keep guessing. See, bones don't go here, buddy. Where are bones? Yes. Where's my redstone? Oh, I do have the chest. Yeah, so that's probably what I'll end up doing. Come on, long time. Don't give up. You still gotta. Hey, work. I guess he was taking a break. But anyways, yeah, that's my XP farm. So over here, I've already torn apart my old sugarcane farm. I'm gonna be getting rid of actually moving this and making a bit larger over here, closer to my trading hall and iron farm. This thing I built in survival, but after that, especially with that project, I'm like creative all the way. And that was only possible because of using creative and making my own custom spawners. But yeah, this way I've got vegetables, get emeralds, either that or I can get rid of these farmers and change them out to the librarians, whatever they are. And then I can just compost all of the. Yeah, I probably should change them all out to the lecterns. I'm going to have so much paper. And then I can take all this and process it. Yeah. See, I need to get an automated pickup track put down here because I am losing. That's the strangest pattern. I even got some bone meal there. Wheat, more carrots and potatoes. But yeah, I had some sugar cane here I got rid of. And my next thing to do is I'm going to make an automated wool farm so I can get all of my colored dyes automatically going. And then I need to make an automatic beef farm. Something that can automatically beef. I can go in and beef out, breed them all. Then all the babies can get washed into off the pen for my breeding pairs. And then like a water dispenser that washes everything to one side with a gap small enough for the babies to go through. I don't know. And then when those babies grow up, those can get slaughtered and cooked for beef. Yeah, I got some nice stacks, but chickens. I also need to do eggs. But yeah, so with this, I think I'm gonna dig out down here and put a track system to collect whatever these guys aren't getting. Are you eating bread? Oh, yeah. But now that I've got my paper farm, I really don't need it. I've got my happy gas. Yeah, I think I'll turn that into a bone meal farm, basically, for bone meal. But yeah, that's my place. Oh, yeah, so this is my house. It's, I still have a lot planned. Of course, I've got my wall of chests filled with lots of goodies. And of course, my furnace row, and I've got dripstone lava. Here, I've got lava buckets. I've got buckets. My armored wolves. Yeah, I know. You can stay outside for a bit, away from the lava. So, some of my first armors, and then, of course, the diamond I've got on. Netherite. So this is right now going to be for I'm going to have all my potions here. My little enchanting, or my little brewing area. And then down here is the third space I've got dug out, but below that, I've just got all my mines. And this goes all the way down. Yeah. Yeah. So far down. Yep. And this is where I might get my diamonds. I'll fly back up. I don't have to endure the ladder. Uh, Maybe I should endure the ladder. But yeah. Yeah, this is a nice big open space. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. But I'm sure I'll put something here. Thinking I ought to put a door here as well. I've got a door all the way over here. Oh, bless you, kitty. But yeah, so right now, I think I'm going to put my wool farm here. I could. I mean, I'll replace that. Because I wouldn't mind having the wool farm close. I always carry some glass on me. Where did I put that hole? Okay. You know, I could put the sheep farm here. Although I think I would like to have that, make like a barn or something for them. Out here. Because once I move the sheep out of here, and I'll put them in individual stables. Now that I've got the skeleton spawners, and I get plenty of arrows, I really don't need the chickens, because I was only using the chickens really for feathers or arrows. I chose to have um, had power 5 on my bow instead of infinity. Yeah, I think I want to get rid of the chickens. And then I can fill all this in with dirt. Get rid of that oven. And even move those chests if need be. Put my sheep up, the wool farm up here. And I can have all the wool. Have a wool storage unit here, at least. I do want to place in here for making banners. But anyways, that, and let me show you over here before I go. There's a big old cave right into my place. So I'm thinking of building the Coliseum right here. Got a nice little kind of indented area there. Just got to clear some trees. And then over here, we've got a lot of caves and whatnot. I'll actually build another complex for the dungeon crawl. Somewhere over here. Although this would make a nice place. But I think I'd rather have the Coliseum, the PvP and PvE Coliseum right here. Now, I don't know what's really below there. It looks like it does go down. I don't know how far down I want to go with the redstone. Because I'm wanting to do like a shifting floor with sticky pistons and pistons for the Coliseum. So during a battle, you're not only having to fight a big boss, you have little mobs coming in, and then your floor is shifting and moving. Or it's preset to be a parkour, however. But I want to have a few different modes. And then over here, with this, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to do something with it, but I don't know what. Meow. It's going to be epic. That marks a geode. All the way in the ground. All the way down. Not the biggest one, but, you know. Oh, hey, kitty. I hear you. Around. Yeah. You saying hi? But yeah, that's my place. I've got to rework my porch. I like this corner over here. I want to make it symmetrical, kind of like I was doing here. So I've definitely got to cut that corner off. And then I'm not quite sure how I want to, or if I want to extend that deck out. I might want to extend this deck out over on this side. We'll see. But first, next, the wool farm. That's my next project. Okay, all done. I'll take another video when I've got this all situated.